Good morning. How are you today? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, got my computer straightened out. Hopefully, I see how it performs now. I definitely need to upgrade soon. Pretty much what was going on, just like so I'm running a custom operating system that my friend built for me, and it's not supposed to have Windows updates set, like it's not supposed to be on, and I got to update from Windows, and it completely like my monitors weren't responding, my keyboard would kind of like come in and out, but it was not doing anything. So I was like basically pressing buttons on my keyboard, and then like obviously I think some message got sent, like I was like on a screen, and then I'll just basically click, it look like this. I was doing that, trying to get my yeah, sorry about that. I was gonna message you guys, but then I got tied up with my daughter. It was just the whole thing. I was trying to fix like 10 different problems at once. But I took it over to my buddy, and he was able to fix it for me. I couldn't actually fix it because, well, for one, I couldn't do anything. So, and he's the one that actually created it was like his version. It's a lighter version of Windows. But anyways, it was all straightened out. I got it all fixed. But yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Nothing intentional. Nothing bad. Nothing, you know. Nothing crazy. So, could be an early day. So we need, so in the position we're in, we need cells, just because of we are really far away from transitioning to bull, and we are far away from price for being a strong bearish. So we shall see. Yeah, so it depends. We just need Trend to kind of figure out what it wants to do. See if we can get past this support, this resistance level. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. But I mean, we could be pushing back up because this is okay. This is like kind of like my thought. So we came a little bit shorter than I wanted. Actually, a lot shorter than I wanted, but okay. Not that bad actually, to be honest. So what I was saying before was I was hoping to get to this area, which was the like 2700s, and like this area to the golden pocket. I was thinking, duh. Let me see. It should be, hold on. It should be sharing. Hold on. Let me check. There we go. Can you see now? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Okay, can you see now? Should be good. Okay. Okay. So I was hoping to get to the 50% or the 618 level. That's where I was thinking we would kind of get to, which was like the 700s and the 600s. And then do the reversal. We almost got there. We end up getting to like, obviously right here. And bouncing. So that's where like my initial thought Initial thought was. And then, like my thought was, okay, so if you just kind of look at this area here, this like the boxed area. So this is our downtrend. I figured, okay, we're gonna end up at least getting to this area, or trying to get to that area. We almost did. I think we're gonna actually try to come to these highs. I don't think it's gonna be super clean, but I think we'll eventually get there. I think if this is kind of like the pullback to like the move out, obviously the only way we'll know is if we, eventually break these highs. But it looks like we are definitely trending up. I mean, we know obviously we are trending up, but so we broke this resistance level, now it's support. Now we have this one up here. Yeah, it's a pretty big candle. And I did update the site, so it is current for the live track record. It is updated, so it was only the one trade, but that is up to date as well. Good morning. So obviously buys are what are presented, but as far as the system, it's gonna be counter trend. Pretty good, how are you? Yeah, I was dealing with a PC fiasco for like 2 days. Yeah. So I was explaining, I have so my buddy built this PC. This is like an older one. But it's not like super powerful. And so my buddy built me a custom Windows, like a custom version of Windows, so it's lighter. But I had I guess I had my Windows update turned on, and that completely like disabled my system. It didn't disable it, just it was like it wasn't reading my monitors. So I have dual monitors. I have two HD output monitors, and I couldn't get them to function correctly. My keyboard wasn't working correctly. Like it was just like flickering on and off, and then I don't know. So it was a mess. I was trying to fix it, and then I couldn't do it because I couldn't get it to stay on long enough, and I had to get a hold of him, and then he had to go in there and fix it with like his tools. I'm planning on actually upgrading and getting a newer one, or not really. It's not a newer one. A little bit better one. I've had this one for a long time, and everything's on it. Well, it's already how I wanted it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to, because I've had like streaming PCs and stuff, but I got rid of them in the past. But then I've had this one, and it's been fine. It just like, yeah, I forgot, like I can't have Windows updates on, and then somehow I got turned on. But now actually I know how to fix it. He gave me a what do you call it, a thumb drive with everything if it ever happens again, so I know exactly how to fix it. Yeah, we made a restore point. So basically, and I keep like on all of my stuff like on like a lot of important stuff on cloud and stuff, so it's not like a huge deal. So it's like a 5-minute fix now. Just before I didn't have that. I don't know if you ever heard. It's like Windows 11, or Windows 11 Lite or something, but it's not actually like official. This is like something that he created. So basically, it doesn't have like a lot of bloat and stuff. I mean, it's official. It uses like my well, because technically I think this is Pro, but it's just a stripped down version, and it's just a little bit lighter. No, it's still running like my what do you call it, my code or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Not my code, but like my you know, Windows key. Yeah, it's using my official Windows key. I know. I need a re-upgrade. I actually was looking. Well, because there was this other guy I used to. I bought like my streaming PC off for really cheap here in Austin, but I can't find him anymore. Like he lived like I don't know, like 30, 40 minutes away, and all he did was build custom PCs. And I bought one relatively cheap, but it was like way overpowered. It was like it was my streaming editing. It was like my whole when I was streaming on Twitch. But I can't find him anymore. And he had like really good prices. Yeah, I forgot how much I bought that one for, but it was way more than I needed for that for back then. But I ended up selling my whole streaming setup to somebody that was starting. Like I was already kind of done with it, and I ended up selling my whole streaming setup, which I like pieced together over like I did on I think I did it for like I don't know like $500-600. But then I like end up selling it. It's like I had like it was my webcam, my PC, my my Elgato, my capture card. I don't know, it was a bunch of stuff. I do like all my monitors back in the day. Oh yeah, it was a bargain. I did it like I didn't have the money for it. Well, and it was a hobby too. I wasn't gonna spend thousands of dollars. Like it was literally a hobby. I made literally zero money from streaming on Twitch, so it was literally for fun. So it was a lot to spend on a for fun job for fun hobby. So I had to do it. I was doing it on a budget. Yeah, since like I found him on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, hey, like he's like he had a bunch of PCs. I just tell him like, hey, like I need this, and this. He had prices. I was like, yeah, I'll come over and pick it up. And then like that's all he did was work on PCs. And then I just can't find him anymore. So I'm gonna have to go a different route on that one. But I'm gonna keep this PC and then have the other one as either a streaming PC or I'll be like kind of like a personal and then work like basically a computer for my normal day to day, which would be this one. I might gonna get rid of it because I love this PC. We've been through a lot together. And then the other one would be probably for like the streaming. Hey, if it works, it works. But yeah, just it's like it is technically this one is custom, so I gotta like make sure not to have it get updates. That's only like caveat. So right as of right now, it would only be sells. Since we are in a weak bearish trend, we would need sells just because if it breaks to the upside, which obviously we are in a slight uptrend, it would trigger the counter trend. Honestly, so where did we bounce off of? Hold on. So we definitely, I was looking at the supply zone. Like this is, so if we look, still technically downtrend, right? Like if you just kind of look at us, I would say downtrend still intact. We hit a supply zone right here on the 4 hour. That's what we just tapped into. Does the previous day high hold? That is the question. I mean, this is a pretty good movement. Honestly, this could take some correction. Obviously, there's things to correct above it as well. I mean, we definitely could hit the 900s, like where this this level is right here. If you guys are curious about these levels, this is from the stack. This has it does actually multiple. It has multiple features. It has your higher time frame EMAs. It has pivots, which are support and resistance levels. So those are just if you don't want to look, if you know, not don't look. If you want to see like where the resistance levels are at, it'll tell you right here. And I have it done to 390. So if you ever want to know my settings, and this will tell you bearish, bullish, right here. But anyways, so if we look, this would be like the next level of support right here through this fair value gap. So that would be like the next target, but also this is the next target down here, which is what 875 ish. So what I'm looking at is the downtrend still intact. Technically, I would say yes. I mean, we are making some movement upwards, but I mean, I'd say that, this is still kind of, this is just a really deep pullback. I mean, this could do this. I was thinking we were going to go up. If we kind of look here, yeah, it's a little deep. I don't want to be trying to make this. I don't want to try to make this work. I guess if you go from this movement here, it's hitting the 5-1. Sorry, the 518, the 50%. So yeah, we are having a very strong reaction from this zone here. Let me actually get this a little more correct. And if you go into like maybe like the 1 hour, or maybe even we can go and so you can get this even more dialed in. But yeah, that's a pretty strong rejection. So if you actually look, there is like liquidity. So this could be a liquidity supply and demand zone. I would definitely want to see. Definitely want to see if the previous day low, which is 400s, see how we react with the 400s here. The next level would be around the 200s. I think that should be like a TP point area. Just kind of depending. Oh, we're already getting something. Yep, orb just started. Or orb, yeah. Orb is gigantic today. It is 310 points, so just keep an eye on that one. This could be a reversal if we don't blow past 50 points. You started really early. We've been having that issue of going over the 50 points lately. So 50 points would be right about there. Put a little line here. Goal is to close outside, but stay between those two lines. Looks like, did we already blow past 50 points? No, we didn't. We didn't blow past 50 points. Good chance we do. Like if it's close to 50 points, I would it's kind of, on the fence on that one. Obviously, if it's like 51 points, I would say, okay, there's an argument to say like, okay, might as well take that one. But obviously it's kind of one of those things where it's like 80 points. It's like, that's a little too extended. And that's kind of the issue we're dealing with is overextended breakouts. All right, there's over 50 points already. Let me see. I think it's about 50 points, but this is a gigantic orb. Yeah, it's about 50. All right, this looks like it's going to be overextended like quite a bit. This is about 100 points, I believe. Yep. It's pushing back. Oh yeah, with a 300 point orb, yeah, it's gonna 100 points isn't too. Oh, it fired. Is it? Oh, just over. I was gonna say I would probably take that just to get a chance to enter. It was like 1 point over, but I didn't get a chance to enter that one. It was like photo finish, to be honest. It was like 1 point over, so I wouldn't be opposed to taking it. But that double bottom makes me a little nervous. Yeah, it was 51 points, so, but like I said, it was very, very close. Yeah, it was right on the cusp. Maybe 1 or 2 points over. Let's see if we get a retest. We made a perfect double bottom there. Well, technically, it didn't take it since it was over like the 2 points. This didn't take it. But I mean, we'll see. Let me see. Retesting there. like I said, yeah, it was like 2 points over, so it was very close. I do not blame anyone for taking this one. If you didn't take it, if it comes back in orb, there is a possible chance of re-entry. If you didn't like to get it to official one. But like I said, it was about 2 points over. I'll call those. DP seems very easy. If this breaks previous week low aggressively, I would say like where this resistance level, this would be like, be able to trail to there. But obviously got to get there. Yeah, I'll see if we keep pushing down. Just remember, it is volatile today. We are a very big orb. A lot of volatility. Yeah, because it ended up closing like at 51 or probably points. Like right before it closed, like it was like pushing. It hit pushed into the OK, and then it pushed out. So it's like 2 points is not. It was like literally like the last second. It was like teeter tottering. It was crazy. It happened all in the last minute. Last like not even a minute. Last like 30 seconds. Because it is possible if we hold like if we break back in and hold below like view up, we get an official. Because remember, like what I always like to tell you guys, I always want to see some type of pullback before we get a breakout, but we have not gotten a pullback yet. So this I want to see a pullback. So if we pull back to previous day high, we break back inside, and we get some type of we hold in here, and then we start pushing back down. That'd be fantastic. Probably give you an official entry, or if we just see if we hold. Holding pretty well. Yeah, pretty good there. Two rejections so far. See if the retest holds. Got 23 seconds, and we're about to start the 4 hour, 1 hour, and 30-minute candle. You might get a push. Oh, no. Yeah, and there's also news in 1 minute. It's like a medium impact, I believe. Yeah, I would be shocked if this shot up a little bit. Just due to, well, one news and then the new candle starting. Kind of a lot of rejection on both sides. Haven't broke any lows yet, so we'll see what we do. Let's see if we hold on this. If we break down and hold. All right, it's pushing down. So remember, there is a warning level here. It's a notorious 50%. See if he keeps pushing. Looks like, okay, see how we react to this level here. Kind of the big, if it blows through TP1, I say just, you know, let that ride out TP2. Alright, here's kind of like a moment of truth. Honestly, so like the whole point of it was just a kind of a gauge to see like, okay, how far has price moved. Then it started using it for like, you know, break evens and those other kind of sorts of stuff. But that was its that was its full first purpose. It was meant more for just a visual aid. So then yeah, then I was like, okay, it could be used for all the, you know, all these other things. Okay, so we bounced right off that the higher time frame support and resistance level. So that is something to keep an eye out. See if we go through it. And obviously that is also previous week low as well. There you go. If it breaks this, obviously TP1 I think is good. I think I don't know if TP2, but I think somewhere in between could be good. I want to see if this breaks through with volume. There you go. We hold below. There's TP1 just about. There's TP1. I think this can keep going. I think this can keep going. Like my stop would be maybe at the 50% or at previous week low. Because I think this can keep dropping. If if it doesn't come back, I'm at previous week low. It's a little tight, but I want to see this close below. Then I can lock in TP1. Okay, I'm locked in at TP1. And I'm just gonna trail it out. So I'm looking like this right now. So that's how I'm locked in right now. Takes me out, it takes me out. I think we can get to. I think we can get to 900s. I don't know if it'll keep me in the trade though. Let's see. Oh, I'm still in. Still in. I'm just gonna trail it. All right, looks like I'm about to be taken out. And still in. Oh, I'm out. Good win. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, let's see. What was the official breakout on that? See how many points it was. Stupid thing. Watch it like drop like crazy. There's a 52 points. 53 points. Okay, so it was a little bit more than I thought. Yeah, I didn't think it was that much over. I thought it was like 1 or 2 points over. Okay, so it was it was like 55-ish points. A little more than normal. A little over the max there. Oops. that was a little bit of a gamble. Not gonna lie. I thought it was like 1 or 2 points over. Well, okay, I'll show you exactly. Well, you saw the numbers, so like the 5 points, that 5 points makes a huge difference, or it makes a difference. I'll show you. Yeah, I thought it was like 1 or 2 points over. Yeah, I thought it like, well, because it was like we all saw it, like it was right. It went into being valid to invalid to not valid. I thought it was just like 51 points or something. But I'll show you. I'll show you my reasoning. Okay, so this is our normal stats. And then the 5 points actually doesn't